Hi, this is Exploring with Em and Stu.
And today we are finally down at our local river for a spot of mudlarking.
We are.
And we should have been down here around about the new year because we usually try and get down here once a year. But the tides were wrong, the weather was wrong, we were busy. So we're a little overdue.
Yes.
But we've had quite a lot of wind just lately, so it seems to have stripped things a little bit, but we're still optimistic we're going to find something.
I know, and we are trying my new mic out that Emma got me for Christmas, which is the
It.
Boya.
Yeah, he hasn't even tried it yet.
I've not tried it yet.
For Christmas. Yeah, this is like our first little mudlarking trick of the year.
Yes.
And Stu's going to be doing his own separate video because he has his own style, and you'll see that at some point, maybe before this one, maybe after.
That's it. And
I'm going to do my one. So I'm going to say goodbye to Stu. He can go and look for his stuff.
I'm off.
Right, let's have a look and see if we can find anything. Right, so here we are down on the River Yare. This is not quite low tide. I think we've got about another hour, but we haven't got a lot of time, so we decided to start a bit early. Stu's doing all these little cinematics that he loves to do. But this is it. It's mainly sort of like, what they call that, sort of like commercial business waste down here. A lot of rubble, bits of concrete, ceramics, bits of old tiles, that sort of thing. But now and again you can find something that's a little bit more interesting. Something that we often find quite a lot of pipe stems down here. We found pipe bowls down here. I think I've even found the odd bottle stopper in that. So let's get looking and see what we can find. Right, so here's Stu. Look, he's found himself a bottle. He seems to be quite impressed at that.
It's old.
It's old. Yeah, I know. It's at least 6 months old. Fantastic.
I don't see how...
No, he reckons it's older. Let's have a quick look, shall we?
Have a look yourself.
Oh, it's got a cork in it. Oh, you never know. But we'll leave that one for Stu's video. I'm going to look for something else. So first little find of the day. It's not the most exciting, but it's something different from a brick. A little bit of ceramic there. Looks like it could be from like the 1960s or something like that. But there's a few bits and pieces like this along here, so I thought I might pick that one up. And hopefully, oh, hang on, I've just spotted another one. Just here, nice little bit of blue. So if you like bits of broken ceramics and things, then there's certainly plenty of it to find along here. So I've just spotted a little something down here, which normally I wouldn't even so much as bat an eyelid at. But down here you have to take everything you can, you see. That is a nice bit of what would have been a blue poison bottle. That you can see the ridges on there. A lovely cobalt blue. Oh, the sun's not really out at the minute, but it just goes to show that there was domestic waste down here. So I don't think we're going to find a full one, but you never know, we might find something from that sort of period. So let's keep looking. Now, I haven't been down here. I think this is possibly our third trip that we've had down here, and we often find underneath the piers here where bits and pieces seem to get trapped. Sometimes you can find almost like a small section of about 4 or 5 pipe stems and things, or little pieces of metal. So I'm going to have a little look around, although it does look like there's mainly bricks down there today. But I'm going to have a little look underneath here because I've got my wellies on, and see if there's anything that's got caught up down there. So here it is underneath these old sort of piers and jetties that would have been launching fishing boats and things like that once upon a time. But as you know, Great Yarmouth and Galston doesn't really have the fishing trade it used to, sadly, so they're sort of just left rotting away. But it's down here where we really want to look. Look at this lovely sort of duck egg blue tile. It's a little bit too modern for my liking. But I still like the tiles. I think if you've watched my videos in the past, you'd have heard me say that I quite like finding bits of old sort of crackled tiles and things. And one day I'm going to make a bit of a project with them, but if I find enough. What's this? Bit of an old sink or toilet or something like that. Well, see, that's quite a nice old tile, but unfortunately it's not really a very nice shape. Not something I want to be doing any of my crafting with. But watch your head on the pier. See these little nooks and crannies that you need to look in. See what you can see. Certainly bits of glass and that in there. Bits of tiles and roof tiles and bricks. More bits of ceramics, but more than likely from a toilet than a pot. But like I said, you never know. We've had quite a lot of wind just lately, so you never know what might got washed up just recently amongst here. What's this? Oh, it's a nice red tile. Would have been all the rage once upon a time, I suppose. Oh, unfortunately rubbish. Always rubbish. Oh, what's this? Big lump of what looks like glass waste, like glass slag or something, I think. I might be wrong. Asbestos. Anyway, well, I'm going to turn the camera off, and if I happen to come across anything worth showing you, then I'll switch it back on. So here we have it, what I'm going to call the first proper find of the day. And it's only what looks like a broken pipe stem. Yeah, there we go. Nice bit of clay pipe stem, not the biggest, but I'm hoping to find a few more of these. And as we often say, when you find one in an area, you usually start looking around and they all pop out. So let's keep looking and see if we can find any more. Can you see it from all the way over here? Probably not. Here we go. Oh, there's another one. There we go, very slightly nicer than the last one. But if nothing else, we'll go home with another pocket full of these broken pipe stems. So it looks like I've got myself a bit of a metal patch around here. They often come in patches. I've not had a look to see if there's actually anything decent, but one or two little bits. Looks fairly modern. What else have we got? Oh, plastic. Modern waste. I mean, this really is mainly industrial stuff that just makes you wonder how it all ends up in the river. But I mean, it's all here. More tiles. No idea what these are. Looks a bit like a floor runner or something. But you never know. Sometimes in these little plastic patches, you might be lucky enough to pick up a button or something. Maybe that's optimistic, but I'm going to stay hopeful and keep looking. I've got this massive big pile to look around, so I'm sure there'll be something there somewhere. Oh, this looks quite nice. I don't know how old it is. Oh, it's a bit too big for me to put in my pocket. A nice decorative piece of something. It's actually quite large, so I don't know if it was something to do with a bathroom or a garden or something, but yeah, still nice to look at. Well, here's something that I really wasn't expecting to find down here, although I think we might have found them before. We've got ourselves, I have to get wet for this one, quite a decrepit, but it certainly is a vulcanite bottle stop, and I can't even see what brewery that's from. That's so worn out. Certainly not the best one we've ever found. But still, that's a really nice find, and it's probably going to end up being one of the best finds of the day. But just goes to show there's certainly stuff down here if you look, and I very nearly missed that amongst all of these stones, so it does pay to have a good close look. Just spotted a big chunk of something down there in my shadow, sorry. What is it? Gosh, it's quite heavy. Something industrial, no doubt. Something that's been sheared off. I think it's a big bolt or something. Gosh, it's really heavy. I wouldn't worth something in scrap at least, but not something that interests us. So as you can see down here, plenty of bits of metal. These obviously have come from shipbuilding, I assume. Gosh, more bits of metal. I'm not going to pretend I know what that is. It's not really my department. It's something to do with a ship or a boat, I'm going to guess. We got more of it all along here. Look. There's quite a lot of metal here. Certainly quite old, been here for a while. But that's obviously not the sort of metal that we're looking for. But I don't know where Stu's gone. He's way over there in the distance, so he's probably already picked up all the good stuff. So I think it's about time I caught him up. Spotted what definitely looks like some sort of pot or something. Lovely bluey tint to it. I like the nice crackling on there, shows it's got some sort of age. But I don't know what it would have been, but it's nice to see something that isn't just industrial waste. So Stu just called me over to show me all his amazing finds. Look, fantastic.
These were already here when I arrived, but I found them again.
He's claimed somebody else's. Anyway, and on the way, I stumbled over this. Now I've gone and lost it. Oh, I'm never going to find it again. No, there it is. Yes. Stumbled across this slightly better pipe stem. It's a bit bigger, isn't it?
It is a bit bigger.
Yeah. So we're getting better, and I've also found plenty of other stuff as well. As you can see, it's all here. I've just chosen not to. Can't show you everything, obviously, because the video will be too long, wouldn't it? You know. So I'm just taking the good bits today. But anyway, if I do find something else, I will turn you back on. Stu's, he's just having a little rest now. I think he's done. Yeah,
I'm not done
he's
completely
done.
yet.
Yeah, he's found too many finds. He's done now. But anyway, let's get back at it. Nice bit of old glass here. Oh, that's actually really worn away. So that actually looks like it's probably got a decent sort of bit of age to it. And Stu's just interrupting me as usual.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you want to film my...
They're both cameras. It's
I
great.
know.
That does look old.
We don't like the DJI action freeze, do we?
No, we don't.
But no, that's quite worn away. So that's obviously got a decent bit of age.
Is that as old as my bottle?
It definitely slightly older. Yeah. So I don't think I'll take that, but it shows that there are old bits of glass here. If we keep looking, we keep finding this stuff. I mean, I don't quite know what it is. Almost a bit like asbestos. Maybe I won't touch it, but I don't think it is. But be interested to know. Lots of it. Nice colour. Anyway, slightly different terrain here, so you never know. We might be able to find slightly smaller pieces because it was mainly more modern stuff over that side, which obviously didn't really interest me that much. But right, let's keep looking. Let's do something that looks a bit unusual. We've seen things like this before. Some sort of carbon rod. We like to pretend that they're Victorian pencils.
Oh, actually, isn't that an NDS stylist?
Possibly.
It's a stylist.
Yeah, Samsung one, I think, maybe.
Yeah, Victorian
no, it's
stylist.
I don't know. It's probably something to do with like a battery or something.
But they're carbon rods.
Yeah, but they're quite similar to the pencils that we have found in the past. So I do often pick them up just to check, but
yeah, I found that.
I'm not convinced. Yeah, Stu's being ever so nice today, leaving me all the really good stuff to find. So he's I think he's trying to test me today, see if I see him. But keep looking, you never know. That gem's still out there ready to be found. Another little bit of ceramic there, look, porcelain. Little tiny pattern on it. Very thin one. Probably came from some sort of teacup, but I found a few of these, so I'll keep hold of it because I do know some people that actually like these. So pop it in the pocket and keep looking. So there's always a shopping trolley, but I don't think we'll ever find quite as many that we found in Kent that time. Oh, here's something. Looks a little bit old, so we'll pick it up and have a look, shall we? It's almost aquary. What does that say? Yarmouth. Oh, nice embossed piece of Yarmouth glass. Can just about make that out. Probably some sort of beer or something. But again, it shows that there are things down here. So we just have to keep looking. And in fact, last time I was down here, amongst one of these, I think it was, I actually found somebody's credit card, which I then felt obliged to go and hand in. So it was probably cancelled anyway, but you know, you can't be too careful. But oh, and I found a watch once down here too. Looked silver, it wasn't. So there are treasures to find if you take the time to look. There's a bit more ceramic down here. Oh, it's just plain, but looks quite old. What's this? Oh, oh, just plasticky bits. We do sometimes collect some of it up, but no, I've not found any more. Stu's just pointed out this nice little boat. Look, that's seen better days.
Records, this is a boat.
This is a boat. It's not a ship. Yeah, because I call everything a boat, as you might have noticed. That is actually a boat, but I think the tide is probably at its lowest now.
Yeah.
So I think we better start hurrying up, or we're going to end up getting stuck. Oh, look, large piece of glass.
I know. I actually did find that earlier.
There you go. It's not something I'd be interested in, but I might be interested in a little tiny piece.
Yeah, I'll chuck that bit away.
A little tiny piece of ceramic. There's loads of ceramic along here, mainly pipes. Mainly pipes, but plenty down here. If you're into sort of crafting with sort of blue and white, look, there's loads of it. I know quite a lot of people do a bit of crafting with this sort of thing. So although there might not be much else to find, there's definitely plenty of this. But I'm still after a pipe bowl, and I know for a fact that a couple have been found down here, so I think we need to get up and over the other side, so we'll see you there. So we're just finished on that side of the foreshore and come across this great big ramp, which can be very slippy when it's wet. So if you're ever down here, be careful, because we have fallen over. As you can see, it's not used anymore. Really, it's sort of like a lot of this. It's all kind of been destroyed over the years because this doesn't really get used that much for boats. But Stu's already down there, probably picking up all the pipe bowls. So I think I need to quickly get down there before he finds everything. We have found things down on this bit. It's often quite a good bit, so fingers crossed we find them today. Right, let's get down there. Now, I've had quite a lot of wind just lately, like I said, and this has often got a lot more stones in it, but it's sort of been washed away a little bit over the last sort of couple of weeks. But the top bit is usually where we find bits and pieces, so it's worth looking underneath here. Look, I mean, look at this. Look how blue that is. Oh, really blue, but probably is old, but because it's sort of broken, you can't really tell. But nice bit of fairly old looking ceramic there. But it's always worth really getting in there, because these little nooks and crannies are where good little bits might get stuck. Now, one fairly good sign is the amount of this chunky aqua glass. There's a lot of it down here. Look, down here and here. Often, like I've already said, the aqua glass, like you can see a lovely blueness to that, is often quite old. The more bubbles in it, the better. That's not overly thick, that piece, but often there's pieces of embossed aqua glass down here. And I don't think we've actually ever found a complete bottle. We did find a almost complete jar once down here, like a paste jar. But it's about as close as we're going to find. Gosh, that almost looks like that could have been the top of a cod bottle once, where the marble sort of would have been popped into it. So again, it does show that there is bits and pieces down here. We've just got to keep looking, or use our imagination at least. But oh my goodness, Stu's already to the end, so I take it he's not looked properly, so hopefully I might be able to find some bits that he's missed. Now, while checking out these little nooks and crannies, just spotted something, and I'm not sure if it's just a stone actually. If it isn't, I'll be quite amazed, but it seems to be a lot rounder than a lot of the stones. And I think it actually is. I think that's a clay marble, often used for like cooking and things like that, pastry making. Well, that's definitely clay. That's not made of glass. Shame, glass marble would have been better, but definitely not a stone because you can see the sort of flat bit to it. So, oh, that's quite nice. Brilliant. So there's Stu, like, going back to the car. He's had enough already. I think he just got a bit cold. Fed up not being able to find anything. But anyway, I'm still going to keep going. So, like I said, this bit often has a few pieces, and I've already found that nice clay marble. So let's keep looking. We're nearly at the end, but I am optimistic I'm going to find at least one more thing before we go. Another nice bit of embossed glass here. What does this say? Something, I don't know, Lipton. I'm going to say Lipton because it could be. But that's definitely got a bit of age to it. Oh, don't get too excited. And a nice, another tiny little pipe stem. Oh, and here's another one. Have we found ourselves a little patch? Let's hope so. Well, that's a bit nicer. Where's the third one? They often come in threes. Nope, not today. Here we go. They're coming steadily and fast now, look. And they're getting bigger and bigger all the time. So just need to find the actual bowl to go with it. Here we go. I think I might have found... Oh, no, just a regular cigarette. Ugh. I've just come up over here because I've spotted a little bit of something over here, which looks to me very much like one of those sort of marmalade pots that we always long to find, and I think that probably would have been one. Unfortunately, as always, it's broken, but there's a few bits actually that look like they could have belonged to something like that. Look, oh look, there we go. Probably another one, look, with a ridge on it, but one day, I suppose. One day. Got some nice bit of aqua glass here. Look, that would have been quite old. Look, you can see it would have had a stopper in the top of it, or a cork or something. Definitely got some age down it, but I'm still looking. I haven't quite given up yet. So I've gone up and down this bit once or twice now, because it's quite wide. I didn't want to miss anything, but I think I'm probably going to just go up and down it one more time, and then I think I might join Stu in the car. My nose is running. I'm quite cold, and well, I got to get back in time for the school run. More importantly, so fingers crossed I find at least one thing to show you before I head back. So I don't quite know what this is, but it caught my eye because I almost thought it was a pipe stem, but I think it's actually made of metal. Oh, don't really know. Looks like it could be like an old aerial from a car or a radio or something, but oh well. Right shape, just not quite the right material. So I'm afraid I think that's probably it for today. I'm cold, my eyes are watering, so I can't actually even see very well with this cold wind in my face, but I'm going to go back to the car. I'm going to drag Stu out so he can come and say goodbye to me with you. Here he is, look, nice and warm in the car for about the last half an hour.
It's been nice.
But anyway, that was just a bit of fun really, weren't it? Because
it was.
We haven't done any mudlarking for, I don't know, 6 months,
7 months now.
Since like the last summer.
Yeah.
And we sort of had a bit of a craving for it, so we thought, we'll just pop down here and see what we can find.
Emma had a craving for it.
Right, yeah, I had a craving. But anyway, it was a bit of fun.
It was.
Anyway, and I found just a little handful of bits and pieces. I mean, I'm not going to be able to retire on them, unfortunately.
No.
You know, not that we would sell them anyway, but
no.
But still, I hope you enjoyed this little afternoon out here on the River Yare.
Yeah.
I know Stu did.
Yeah, fantastic.
Don't forget, he's got a little video coming out. In fact, he's probably already out. So
yes, it probably is.
check that one out. But here at the beautiful Galston riverfront, thanks for watching as always, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you didn't think it was too bad. We've got plenty more mudlarking videos on here though, if you want something a little bit better. So
that's it.
check those out.
And also don't forget we have a Patreon for £3 a month, and please like and subscribe. It helps our channel. It makes us feel great.
Yeah, see? That was so desperate, you said it twice.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching as always.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.